Good morning, you spicy bean. If you guys are new, welcome. I'm Harriet, and today we're going to spend the coziest, but hopefully most productive Sunday together. I want to show you guys all of the things, the habits, the kind of routine that I typically do on a Sunday to set myself up for a great week ahead. It's the perfect balance of productivity, but also relaxing, because I personally believe Sundays are sacred and they are for resetting your mind. However, sometimes in order to reset your mind, you have to reset your space, plan your week, do all of the boring shit. If you guys are new, you will learn very quickly that you don't come to this channel for inspiration. You come to this channel for solidarity, because if there's one thing about me, it's that I am so lazy at my core. I do not like to work. I do not like to clean. I do not like to cook. I do not like to lift a finger. However, I have to do it to live a happy life. So my Sunday thing is I speed run all of the tasks that I don't want to do, like the cleaning and the planning, so that I can get on the couch faster. It's like a little challenge. How quickly can I do all of these productive things so that I can sit my ass down on the couch and relax? To start my morning, I usually have like a social Sunday plan, so I'll go out for brunch or something. This morning I met up with my parents for breakfast, so now I'm back home. I just had my everything shower. I've obviously got my coffee with this espresso mousse. It is chef's kiss, so divine. I'm gonna sit out here, and something that I like to try and do, I try and habit stack, so I do something that's kind of good for me alongside something that I enjoy. So while I'm sitting here drinking my coffee, most mornings I'll sit out here and I'll sit with Ethan and we'll talk about the things that we're grateful for, but he's actually working. So instead, I'm gonna use my red light therapy mask. This is a 10-minute red light mask. If you guys don't know about red light masks, they are scientifically backed to reduce the signs of aging, and I think some masks can be good for acne as well. This is the current body mask. They are very expensive. I actually got this from my friend Beth for free. Thank you so much, Beth. Love you. But this one is, I've done all the research. It is clinically proven to reduce the signs of aging, and it's so easy. It's just like a 10-minute thing that you just whack on. You kind of look terrifying. Oh, Esme. But I figured while I do this mask, I'll just drink my coffee and try and have a little mindful 10 minutes. It's like a really nice, quick amount of time to do a little meditation or just look out at the sky, think about what I'm grateful for. All done. That is just like so quick and easy. Anyways, I'm now gonna get ready for the day. After I do the mask, I want to do my skincare, so I'm just gonna do really chill skincare today. I've talked about this very often on this channel, but this is the balancing milk by this brand Elixir. I think it's considered like an essence. I honestly don't totally understand what that means. Like, what is the difference between an essence and a toner? It feels really good on the skin. It's like super hydrating. This is the Anessa sunscreen. This is so good. Next, I'm putting on my deodorant. This says spicy. How cute is that? If you guys don't know, I call my subscribers my spicy beans, or the spicy beans. Like, you are a spicy bean watching this, and they customized it to say spicy. I just think that's honestly the cutest thing ever. But this is a deodorant I've been using for about a month. They are the sponsor of this video, so thank you so much, Wild. But guys, this is amazing. Just gonna put it on my armpits really quick. I don't know if you guys are like this, but I've always been a bit skeptical of natural deodorants. I've tried some in the past. They have not worked on me. I am a sweaty girl. Okay, I am a sweaty girl, and I can get a little bit smelly, and that just is what it is. I mean it with every fiber of my being when I say this is so good. The deodorant is packed with natural ingredients. It is aluminium salt free, paraben free, and sulfate free. Their formulas are also vegan and cruelty free. I want to show you guys how easy it is to refill this. So you wind it all the way down, then you pull out the bottom like so, and then you literally just take your little insert off, grab your new insert, pop the insert on the base, put the lid back on, and twist up. And there she is, all fresh. Alongside the deodorant, they also have a body wash and a lip balm. I have the lip balm and it smells incredible. So if you guys want to shop any of Wild's products, you can shop using the QR code on the screen or using the link down below. And don't forget to use my code scrivspo20 at checkout for 20% off. This is like my perfect Sunday outfit because I'm so comfortable, but I also feel like if I went for a little walk or something, I'd still look cute and ready to enter society. Which, am I gonna enter society? Probably not. But like, what if I do? I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days, just like really depends on how many slick buns I want to wear that week. But today I did end up washing my hair. It's actually kind of quite dry right now, but I am going to do my full blow dry routine just to like make it look relatively nice for the next few days. It doesn't always hold perfectly, but who cares? I like to do it. So I use the Shark, whatever it's called, Flex Style, I think it's called. It's like the Dyson dupe. I actually did a full in-depth tutorial thing in a vlog that went live recently, so I will link it up here, whichever side it is, and I'll also link it down below for you guys. So I'm not going to go in depth, but I'm just going to put in my 2 products that I use, which is my hair mousse and my oil, and then I'm going to do my full blow dry. It just makes me feel really good to have my hair a little bit nice. It's like not something I used to put any effort into at all. Like I really am pretty bad at doing my hair, but I just find it, I don't know, it really does add to my confidence a little bit. I think it just makes me look put together, even if I don't feel like I am put together. Which, like, if anyone in the comment section feels put together, please let us know and tell us like what is the hack, because I feel like no matter what I do, I never actually feel like I have my shit together. Also, a jawline pimple is actually so cruel. I did not sign that contract. I did not consent to that. I'm actually very sweaty from that. Also today I tried to curl my front pieces like in the ways, and I feel like it's already annoying me, but I have not figured out the perfect way to like style the front pieces. See how this is going out? That's what I want, but I feel like no matter which way I curl it, it always ends up coming on my face. Anyways, so basically what I do now is I just leave this for a few hours and then I brush it out. You guys will watch it fall out throughout the day. My hair can't really hold a curl, but I feel like when it falls out, it ends up looking like that real blowout, like chill blowout vibe, which is what I actually really like. This is like very intense, still cute, but really intense. So that is my hair done. I'm actually need a second to cool down. Okay friends, next on my to-do list is clean, but I want to be able to treat myself to like a nice lunch after I clean as a reward. I know food shouldn't really be a reward, but like I love food, so it's a good way to incentivize myself to do hard things. So for this lunch that I'm gonna make, I need to bake a sweet potato, and that is gonna take I think like 30 minutes. Let me just check. Yeah, 30 minutes. So I feel like that's a really good timer for my clean. So I'm gonna quickly prep the sweet potato, whack it in the oven, and then use that 30 minutes as a timer. I don't know about you guys, but timers and stuff really do incentivize me to get shit done, because like I mentioned before, I am lazy, and so I don't want to have to spend like 3 hours cleaning if I can just speed run it and do it in 30 minutes. That's what I want to do. Sweet potato is in the oven, so now I'm gonna do my deep clean, or my clean. Like I said, I have about 25 minutes on the clock. Obviously I can go over if I want to, but I just love a challenge. But normally on Sundays I will that's the oven finishing preheating. Normally Sundays is when I deep clean, change the sheets, do all of that kind of stuff. But if we have people coming over on like a Thursday or a Friday, I'll just like swap the deep cleaning day, because it's kind of like you're killing birds with stones. And that's actually what's happened this week. So the place is like pretty clean, but it's untidy, if that makes sense. So I just want to like put things away. I want to wipe down the countertops, do those like daily maintenance tasks. We have a bunch of recycling that I need to take out as well. And most importantly, I want to clean the shower. I want to demold the shower, because I need to figure out the best system. I have this like new mold product, so I'm going to try that. everything's pretty clean. I sprayed mold cleaner. I'll show you what it is. I sprayed this stuff in the shower, which I don't know, this is probably like really bad to inhale. Also, just as a side note, I'm keeping the door closed because we do have a cat. I know some people get worried about that stuff, but I left it for 5 minutes and now I just need to like rub it off apparently, and I'm hoping that it works. Oh, it smells awful. Okay, well, it's definitely not perfect. Like, there's still like a little bit in there, but I think if I do that once a week, like you can literally see all the sponge. If I do that once a week, I think over time it'll just keep breaking down. And that was really, really easy. I just like scrubbed it with a damp cloth as it's suggested, or a sponge. And then I just like, as you saw, just showered it away so that we don't get any of it on our face when we shower. I don't know. I thought that once the sweet potato would be done, my lunch would be ready, but I totally forgot that I also need to cook this chicken. I've been trying to add like a little bit more, or just consciously add a little bit more protein to my meals. It's not like that serious, but I am in the gym working on my fitness, as Fergie, was that Fergie? As Fergie says. And I just like want to obviously do what's best for my body and like try and look the fittest I can. Like, do I want to be snatched? Yes, I do. Do I want to be strong? Yes, I do. So I did not realize these were schnitzels. So yeah, I'm just trying to like, you know, add a little bit more protein where I can, whether that's through like fake meat or through, because I'm veggie, if you guys didn't, well, I'm pescatarian technically, but I only eat fish when I'm like out at restaurants and stuff. But whether it's like fake meat, tofu, beans, whatever, there's lots of different ways you can get protein, but I'm just trying to like a bit more consciously add more protein to my meals and slightly just like shift the amount of carbs. I still eat a lot of carbs, but I feel like because I was vegan for like 6 years, I was like a very high carb vegan. I feel like that diet lifestyle kind of lends itself more towards high carb. There are ways you can do it lower carb, but typically it's like higher carb. And I feel like I haven't like shifted my mindset on that yet, even though I now eat things like dairy occasionally and like fish and stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out what works for me. It's hard. Being an adult is so hard. Figuring out like having to feed yourself 3 times a day, like that's a nightmare. I'm sorry. So anyways, I'm gonna cook my vegan chicken patties, and then we're gonna make a delicious salad. I might prep the salad dressing. I actually don't really have a plan for it. I'm thinking like Dijon lemon, salt, oil, that kind of vibe, like a tangy dressing. This looks so good. Like wow, I'm so excited. I'm unsure how the cottage cheese is gonna taste in this. I'm hoping it's just gonna add a creaminess, almost like a creamy dressing vibe. But as I'm sure you guys know, cottage cheese is like weirdly high in protein. So I'm again trying to just find like easy little ways to add a bit more protein. But this looks so good. You guys saw everything that's in here. And I found this recipe online, but then I've modified it to the point where it's not really that recipe. But I'll link the original recipe down below if you guys are curious. Okay, I've mixed it all around. Let's take a bite. I'm gonna do this off camera. I'm gonna blow my mouth. That's actually so good. I feel like this is gonna be really filling as well. I'm gonna watch YouTube while I eat my lunch. I'm watching Hannah Elisa's Q3 reset. We're in the productive consumption vibes. I just love watching other people get their shit together. It's so satisfying. This was a 10 out of 10. Like, the more I ate it, the more I loved it. And adding the cottage cheese, you can't really taste it. I don't know if you guys ever make like pesto or something like that, but I feel like cottage cheese is such an easy way to get protein. And like, you really can't taste it. It's just like a slight creamy cheesiness. So you could easily add a serving of cottage cheese to like your pesto. A moment for the most relaxed queen on the planet. How's your Sunday going? Oh my god. The camera I was filming on before needs to charge, so I've swapped you over. The audio will be slightly worse, but you guys will forgive me, I'm sure. Do you know what really pisses me off is the fact that I've just spent like 10 minutes cleaning the kitchen, and now I have to just like clean it all again. I went on a rant about this in one of my latest vlogs, but like the fact that you just have to keep cleaning, like you do anything, you have to clean up after yourself. So it just never ends. Like the cycle never ends. Anyway, now I have food prep for lunch for the next probably 2 days. The final cleaning thing I'm gonna do, again, this is not really a regular Sunday thing, but it's something I've been putting off for the longest time, is cleaning these. So I have never cleaned these and I've owned them since July. And I just wanna clean the headband as well as the little cups. You can see that they've just got like makeup and dirt on them. So wish me luck. I need to go on TikTok and like figure out how to actually do this. Okay friends, all of the hard work is done. It actually took me a long time. It's literally 2:12 right now. But I feel like that's pretty standard. And to be fair, I was being a little slow with it because Sundays are about being slow and that's okay. But now I'm sitting down at my desk to do the planning portion. On Sundays, I try, and the key word is try because I don't do this every Sunday because some Sundays I just don't want to, but every Sunday I try my best to plan for the week ahead. I really make the effort to time block because I work for myself. I don't have a set routine. I don't have a structure. I literally can do whatever I want, basically. Obviously I have tasks and deadlines, but like it's not a regular job where I have to show up in the office at 8:30, leave at 5. Like that's not my life. So I find that creating as much structure as humanly possible is what works the best for me. Everything that I do can change. It can be flexible. Sometimes the clients that I edit for, they might give me footage a day later than expected or earlier, or I might not be motivated to film one day. Like things can change and I always leave the flexibility for that to happen. But I do like to try my best to map out my ideal week, we'll say, for my work. And also I schedule in like when I'm going to the gym, any social plans that I have coming up, anything I will schedule. So I have a little process for this. So step number 1 is I go into my Notion. On the screen is my mega to-do list. I've been through a bunch of different organization methods with my life. I've done like a daily to-do list. I'll try and use like a planner, whatever. But for me right now, this is what works the best. So on a Sunday, hopefully, but sometimes on a Monday morning, I'll come onto this to-do list and I will just like brain dump everything that needs to be done that week from Monday to Sunday. As you can see, I have a client section, a scrivspo section, and a personal section. And I find that that is like, that just works really, really well for me. So with my client stuff, every week I edit a video for my clients. So I just like tick and untick those. Those stay the same every week. And then in the scriptspo section, obviously I'm accounting for which videos I'm filming, which videos I need to edit, if I have any brand deadlines, whatever. So for example, film Wild and Reset, that is obviously this video because it had a integration which needs to be sent off to the brand ahead of time. But I've done that, so that does not need to be done this week. However, I obviously will need to edit it, so that stays. And then film TBR video on Saturday. I didn't get to that yesterday, so I'm just gonna leave that for this week. Cancel subscription, didn't get to that either. Also, that needs to be in personal actually. But these two I've done, reply to emails and pay bills. So I'm gonna put cancel subscription. And then I just need to think if there's anything else that I need to do this week. I need to submit my passport documents. That's literally it. Like that's my week. As you can see, very manageable, very chill. And then in my Notion, I'll go to my content planner. That's where I have a month's worth of content planned already. I do this at the beginning of I do this at the end of every month for the following month, if that makes sense. I'm gonna blur the screen so that you guys can't see all of my fun video ideas, but everything's been accounted for. Like all I need to do is the TBR video and this video that I'm filming right now. So the only thing I'm gonna add is edit TBR video. So now that I have my mega to-do list done, I will go into my Apple Calendar. I'm a big Apple Calendar girly. I just love it. I like that it's on my phone and on my computer and it all just integrates. I know some people love Google Calendar, Notion Calendar. It literally doesn't matter. This is just like what I have set up. This is my weekly layout, and as you can see, this is the week that's coming up. So I already have in all of my workouts because that's just like, I put that in my calendar and I make it recurring for every week. Nothing really changes there. And then, like I said, when I plan my content at the end of each month, I put in when each video is going live in my Apple Calendar just so that I can have it on my phone. I don't really need it there, but I just like to have it. But you can see that the rest of the days are completely clean. So now what I'm going to do is go in and add my time blocking. So this is basically when I move the tasks from my Notion to-do list that you guys just saw into this. And what I need to do and be mindful of is like how long each task will typically take me and account for that time. I also try and account for breaks or any like errands that I need to run, or you know, any days when I might want to take some time off if like the weather's nicer, because like I said, I work for myself, so I have a lot more freedom. So I'm going to go in, and usually the way that my week is structured is that the beginning part of the week is my time for my content, and then the end of the week is typically my client time. So I'm adding a new event, and I have all of these calendars set up. The bottom two are Ethan's calendars. This one is our joint calendar, and then all of the rest from writing up on my calendars. So I'm going to start with my scrivspo calendar, and I'm going to put in edit Sunday reset. I usually estimate that a video will take me kind of like a full work day, but it doesn't usually take me that long. But I much prefer to overshoot than undershoot, because if I don't get a task done in the time that I set, I really feel guilty about it. Something I need to work on. But I'm going to put it from 10 to 2 for the actual video, and then I'm going to put 2:30 to 4, and this will be the thumbnail and like exporting, uploading, all of that. So I'll just put thumbnail and scheduling. That will mean that on Monday, I ideally could clock off at 4 p.m. This is where things get confusing, because this isn't technically on my to-do list, but I want to possibly start filming another video, which is like a reading vlog, because reading videos take longer because obviously I actually have to read the book. So I'm going to tentatively plan that for Tuesday. Wednesday, I know for a fact that my client is going to send me footage on Monday or Tuesday, they said. So I'm going to put this in for all day on Wednesday will be my client day. 10 to 4 again, because realistically it won't take me that long. And this is going to be JC edit. Thursday is going to be a scrivspo day. I think it's going to be an editing / admin day. I just realized I haven't put in any time for revisions. So 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Thursday is going to be like editing and admin. And then 1 p.m. to, let's do to 3 p.m. is going to be revisions for clients. And then Friday will be my day for my other client. At the moment, just the way things are going, she typically sends me footage on a Thursday. So I'm going to put edit day, and that will be again probably from about 10 to 4. Oh, I was totally meant to leave some time for writing. I'm going to change this Thursday morning slot to writing. I am like half-ass writing a book right now. I'm trying my best, but I think I need to like do writing and research, because I've learned that if you don't book time for something, you absolutely just like won't do it. I totally forgot I have a therapy appointment at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and the way things have been going afterwards, I'm pretty drained. So I'm actually gonna have Wednesday be like a half day, and then this can be like, again, my spillover block. So if I don't get the whole video done on Wednesday, I can just like do the rest of it on Thursday. I didn't think this was going to arrive today, but I just got a very exciting package, perfect for a Sunday reset. So it's something for the fridge. This is what our fridge looks like right now, and as you can see with our egg cartons, you can't really like easily access them, so I have a solution. I got an egg container. Is this necessary? Absolutely not, but I'm allowed to have a little bit of fun when I want to, so we're gonna see how this works. Oh my god. Why does that make me so happy to have a little drawer in the fridge? That also reminded me that I didn't take the recycling down. So I'm gonna do that now. This is only half of it, if you can believe it. We just like leave it until the last possible moment. All done. I changed into my pajamas and there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now. Even though the weather outside is stunning, I just feel no guilt about this part of my evening because I just think you cannot live your best life, have your most productive week, unless you have a little bit of rest time. You know, some people who are like, my mind never switches off from work. I'm so busy. I'm go, go, go all the time. I could not relate to those people less. I have no problem switching off. I never have and never will. I get it from my dad. He is the king of relaxation. He just loves to read. He's so content with life. And like, I really feel like I'm the same. I just love to spend time on my own. I love to recharge. I love to read, play video games, hang out with the cat. Like, I just love being home. I'm a homebody. I love to relax. I feel like if I don't have this time where I'm literally alone with my own thoughts, doing my own hobbies, I am just like not a fun person to be around. It's such a huge part of life that people don't put time like into or encourage. I see all the time, everyone's just talking about productivity and I do this too, but you can't be productive unless you rest. Like, would you expect a car to just run on its own all the time? No, it needs to fuel, it needs to recharge, and we are exactly the same. And I feel like that is the missing piece in a lot of people's lives, is that they just don't relax. They don't like actually relax. And when I say relax, I mean whatever it is that makes you feel recharged. It doesn't have to be sitting still on a couch. It can be going for a slow walk. It can be calling a friend, reading a book, but just like really taking time for yourself. If we don't do that, then I just don't believe that we can show up the way that we need to in other areas of our life, like work, like the gym. I'm gonna love you and leave you, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you maybe got something from it, a little bit of, I know I said I wasn't to be used for inspiration at the beginning, but hopefully it did inspire you or motivate you to at least do one task today. And the thing that I hope it inspires you to do is relax, because we all deserve a restful, recharging weekend, and I wish that for you this weekend. Thank you guys for watching as always. Thank you to Wild for sponsoring. As I mentioned before, I'll leave all of their links down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye.